Hello, everybody. Um, this is one of the worst videos, man, I've ever had to stop and make. I don't do a ton of videos anymore, but it's just one of those videos that you just had to come on and talk about because Kobe Bryant was somebody that meant so much to millions and millions of people around the world coming up from the Jordan comparisons soon as he came into the league out the gate, but I'm sure everybody knows now Kobe Bryant has passed away at the age of 41. He was in a helicopter crash in California. I'm not sure if it was Los Angeles. Um, if you really, really follow sports, you know that he had his own personal helicopter that I believe he even took the helicopter. Sorry, y'all, I'm kind of messed up behind this, but he took the helicopter to his final game, and I think he scored like 61 points. It I was talking to my stepfather. He's like the biggest Laker fan I know, and he's been a Laker fan for as long as I can remember. And he was just telling me it shows you how precious life is. And turn on the news, and everybody's just writing and calling, and oh man, this is insane, man. But yeah, it is sad. Cool kid. Kobe came into the league out the gate. He seemed like he was a take no prisoners type of player, and he showed that throughout his whole illustrious career. 5 championships. Two of those he was MVP. Let me just give y'all some details that I've read on the internet. This is from the New York Post, so you know this stuff is real, man. This ain't like something fake. Because when I first got the call, I was thinking it was fake, and then as soon as I got the first call, second call came in, I clicked over. I couldn't even hear what the first person was saying because of the beeping, but I heard him say Kobe. And there's a guy in my neighborhood that just was tragically killed, a younger kid, about 24 years old. He was just recently killed, and his twin brother's name is Kobe. So I thought maybe they meant that the person and somebody didn't kill Kobe as well as his twin brother read, but my brother told me it was indeed Kobe Bryant, and it just took me by shock, not by surprise, by shock. I couldn't believe it. Had to look online. I saw TMZ posted it. Every once in a while, TMZ's a little like has some details wrong. But then when you see the New York Post and then the ESPN app comes in, everything rolls in, you know this is indeed true. This is a tragic story. The first thing I thought about was his kids. Where were they at? Because it says three other people were involved in the crash, and they all passed away. His wife wasn't there apparently, and his kids weren't there, so that's a blessing, but this is going to tear him apart. I believe Kobe just had a third young daughter, and yeah, I seen that too. Jay's Wells. He said he was just at the Lakers game last night, seeing LeBron pass him and scoring. I thought about that. When you Google Kobe Bryant right now, a lot of the things that are still coming up is just so fresh that him congratulating LeBron on passing his scoring record. I mean, that was just last night. This is crazy. And I just watched a video while I was looking at all of this at all of the NBA players and stuff that have private jets and all of this stuff, and they showed the Mamba helicopter, and because they call him Black Mamba. They showed his helicopter on there. So I guess he was a real adventurous, and he really did love to do that. Like he loved the helicopter thing, and like I said, he even took a helicopter to his final game at Staples Center to fly over LA traffic, and they said how he thought that was just so cool and really beat LA traffic. And he was telling Kawhi like you should invest in one, and how everybody seemed to love it. He even had it wrapped in his logos, and this is just This is just outrageous. But it says legendary NBA player Kobe Bryant has died in a California helicopter crash. A report said Sunday. I'm not sure if this was his helicopter or not. He was 41. Bryant was among at least 4 people traveling in his private helicopter over Calabasas when a fire broke out, sending the chopper spiraling from the sky. God, they had to be scared, man. I know Kobe was thinking, I can't go out like this. A lot of helicopter crashes, though, in just total annihilation. I've looked up some stuff that's like, it's kind of like the Bermuda Triangle of America, and there's a spot where it's in like from like Nevada to California to another a spot, maybe Utah or somewhere, that a ton of helicopters crash in that region, not where Kobe was at, but in that region where they hit like the side of a mountain. And they say typically when a helicopter crashes, it's all fatalities. But it says there were no survivors, and the cause of the crash is under investigation. If a fire broke out, I'm sure that's what happened. Who knows why the helicopter caught on fire? It's probably what got to do with one of the engines. According to TMZ, Bryant's wife, Vanessa, was not among those aboard the chopper. According to the report, Bryant starred for 2 decades with the Los Angeles Lakers, winning 5 championships and making 18 All-Star games before retiring after the 2016 season. This is awful, man. Like I said, man, Kobe meant a lot to a lot of people. I can remember playoff games and my family all being together and we rooting for the Lakers because my stepfather is such a big Lakers fan. And I remember him doing the dunk where it was like he bent his back, and that's when he was still with Shaq on the Lakers, and we went crazy. And there's so many moments like it. I mean, yeah, he did have a good life, man. He had a really good life. All we can do is pray, and hopefully his family will get through this craziness, and people will give them their privacy, and I'm sure they're going to mourn this for a long time. Maybe they'll have something like Nipsey Hussle had in the Staples Center for fans and people that really admired him to come and pay their tributes and respects. I'm sure they'll have a private ceremony too, but all we can do is pray, man, and ask God to have mercy on his soul, and hopefully we'll see Kobe in heaven one day, because this is outrageous, man. He had a lot. He still had a whole lot to live for. But I don't know, y'all. I'm sure I'll make a real video on this. So if you would like to, you can leave a thumbs up or you can subscribe. I'm sure I'll make a full-length video on everything that Kobe meant to me and how my childhood was really impacted by Kobe and how I tried to imitate him or impersonate him on the basketball court a lot. But I hope y'all have a great day. Please subscribe. My name's DJ Dusky. Y'all, I'm out. Who the fuck is Billy Hill? LOL, he died. Are you fucking retarded? Everybody got a troll about every little thing. Some things, won't y'all just take y'all silly asses in and sit down somewhere and find something for you to live for? You ain't impact nowhere near as many lives as Kobe. All the giving back he's done and all the things he's done for kids and inner city youth. That people, I ain't even gonna acknowledge it. I'm sorry I even acknowledged that, but eat one though, bro. I don't know, Jaden. A lot of legends are dying, but y'all have a good day, man.